My new boss has given me a good setup in this tower. Lots of expensive and fancy alchemical apparatus and ingredients for my poisons. I do, however, have to share this space with a Khajiit necromancer, so that isn't so great. Mice resurrected one of the boars that the men were about to eat for dinner. The look on their faces was priceless. Mice is a pretty humorous fellow. I can see us getting along quite nicely. Some Imperial woman showed up and says she's in charge now. Mice and I have no issue with this. Means more time for us to work on our projects. After this orc showed up and started working on his statues, we've been given orders to kill anyone other than our own that steps foot in the tower from now on. I am not too keen on this, and it seems like Cyril isn't either, but orders are orders. The mice thinks he is sneaky, hiding his things behind that loose spring in the wall. I pretend I don't notice when he puts things in there.
Sorry, after you.
Hamais was contacted about making some coin, and of course this one agreed happily. The employer doesn't seem to care that Jamask is a necromancer, a sentiment he wishes that others would share. One day Jamask will bring his love Kodasi back to him. Hamais has to share his space with this bus Mercenaries. It isn't ideal, but as long as she stays at Jamask's space, we will have no problems. Many of the others complain about how dark it is, but Jamask can see just fine. See, it is very funny. Today she put some potion in one the others drink and they messed their britches uncontrollably. This one could not stop himself from laughing for nearly an hour. He repaid Seal for her humor by resurrecting a boar at mealtime. The men were very shocked and upset about this, but Seal was laughing. Hamais doesn't care that there is a new boss, as this one did not have any strong feelings about being in charge. The new boss says we have to kill anyone that enters the tower. Hopefully this one can get some new specimens out of this. While the others slept, Mafala whispered in this honesty. She told Hamais that if he kills Sirilla and Leara, and take the obsidian husk, that this one may have enough power to may bring back his Kudasi. Hamais has no qualms about killing Sirilla and Leara, but she does be a very good client to this one. Hamais is stuck in the mood on this decision.
No escape. Yeah. It's snowing.
A few days ago, I received a request for my services and a large advance pay in gold to come to this Redthorn tower in Skyrim and do a special job. The gold was a large enough sum for me to make my journey from Orsinium to Skyrim. The client even paid for the escorting dogs. When I arrived, I was met with a crumbling old storage tower that was as dark as the caves in Redthorn. I almost turned right back around and left when the client, with madness in her eyes, begged me to stay and said she'd double the gold and that she wanted the best for this work of art. So I've spent a few days drawing up sketches and having them be rejected by her. But I finally drew one up that she can appreciate. Time to get to work on this statue of Mephala.
Destroying you!
Now you'll pay!
By the 8, I can't believe I was foolish enough to trip over a brick, causing all of the torches to fall into the horse's water trough. The boss is going to kill me. It's already dark as nocturnal's teats in here, and now we'll have to wait for another shipment of torches.
I was living the retired life in Cheydinhal when a courier approached me with a letter from Lyra Redthorn, my employer from back when I used to be a bodyguard for wealthy imperial families. The letter tells of a falling out with her husband and that she fears for her life these days. I couldn't let anything happen to her, so I've made my way to Skyrim, where I have been charged with guarding the old storage tower and keeping the mercenaries in line. The tower and the other one nearby are the only ways to reach the Redthorn Manor, so if anyone wishes to harm Lyra, they'll have to get through me first. I have arrived at the tower and this place is just in terrible condition. It seems before I arrived a wood elf named Sild and a Khajiit necromancer named Jemaisk were in charge, but they both quickly relinquished their authority unto me. They seem quite eager to getting back to their respective research projects. I have started to clean out the quarters I have claimed for myself. It was full of rats, skeevers I think is what they call them here, along with a few spiders, and dark as a night in the great forest back home. It is starting to come together. However, one of these foolish oafs dropped our supply of torches in some water, and we'll have to order some more.
I made the mistake of taking a big swig of this Valenwood green tea. I had forgotten that wood elves don't eat plants. I just drank a bunch of rancid meat juice. Still have vomit all over me, and see it is just laughing at me. She said this is why I abandoned that damn green pact.
you.